Hi Capricorns, how are you? What's going on with you, Capricorns? I'm feeling like you are completely breaking out into this freedom, that it's almost scaring yourself in a good way. Like you're finally kind of letting go a little bit and following your feelings a little more. But it's scary, so you retreat. And you get back to work. Try to focus on other things, and then all of a sudden you realize that there is a lot of energy and life behind going there. Okay. You're so funny. You're so funny. I love you, Capricorns. All right. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? The Six of Cups. Which can mean something resurfacing that felt good. Reapproaching it. Thinking about it again. Okay, a lot of times this means exes come back. But in this card, it's more about, for you anyway, in this whole tone I'm sensing, it's more about breaking free from keeping your emotions at bay or hidden even to yourself. It's like owning them, feeling them, and breaking free. Like I feel this sense of freedom with you. After all of this work, grinding, loving every minute of it, becoming successful and very good at what you do, sitting on top of the world like you do, Capricorns. But then realizing that there's this whole other layer of life. And it excites you. The Wheel of Fortune right in the center of your reading. And look what it's by. Look what's bookending it. Eights. Growth. Grasping the reality of something. Grasping the reality that you may have been hiding from your emotions a little too much, and it's time to break free from that and get involved in all of the sharing of that. Right? Rapid communication. Cupid's arrows. Allowing yourself to go there. Freely speak quickly. Right? Freely be with somebody. Freely you'd confess your love. Is opening up. And letting go. Changing the dynamic from emotional, well, this is really mental paralysis, but always have had this choice, always have had this capability, but just kind of starting to do it now. So it's very liberating from this constricted mindset, which is beautiful in and of itself. And many of us are jealous that you have this capability. But there is a whole other side to success. There is a whole other side to life. They go hand in hand. They're both necessary. So, okay. And so you're rushing into this. You've been like getting a taste, retreating, getting a taste, retreating. So there's this rushing in and then this period of healing and resting because you exacerbate yourself here. But kind of, Capricorns, and I hate to say this, please don't take offense, but kind of getting some gratification about falling into the cliche. Like, I think you're realizing why there are cliches in how love is, or how love should be, right? Or the perfect man, or the perfect woman, or the perfect emotional connection. There's cliches there, but that's why they're cliches, is because everybody deals with it. Everybody goes through it. And so finally realizing that and feeling good that it's okay to go into those cliches. Not always having to be a complete step above. Fall into the emotions a little bit. I think that's kind of what this is about. So maybe examples, right? Long romantic apologies, or finally calling somebody that you've been thinking about for 8 years. Right? Or saying what you always really wanted to say, but never felt, basically felt too bashful to do it. Say it. So finally saying that. Confessions, deep confessions. And it's very liberating. And then you see why it's a cliche, why it's conforming in some way to societal norms, but because it is beautiful, because it does feel good. But then there's this retreat. It's like, again, going there, being afraid of it. Going there, being afraid of it. So there's regret. Maybe regret of lost time. That's why there's this speed here. Maybe regret of lost time. But then it's also quickly celebrated because there is great satisfaction. It's very healing to finally be able to celebrate the accomplishment of at least saying it. Because you regret not saying it before, so it's time. It's time to say it. That's what's fair. That's what's owed. Based on societal norms. Based on the fact that you have actually felt constricted because you knew it needed to be done, or you knew it needed to be said. There's a liberation there. I don't know that I want to clarify much. I do want to clarify the Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Please clarify the Eight of Swords. Please clarify the Eight of Swords. Why was this blocked? Oh, loss of trust. You were hurt. Something hurt. The regret may be because you caused it. But you feel it's time to fix it. Something's owed. And I don't think something's owed to you, Capricorns. You feel something is owed. Or that you need to say something. Okay, please clarify this Five of Cups. Please clarify this Five of Cups. Judgment. The last judgment, actually. Before the beginning of a new phase begins. That's something that can be celebrated. That's where you can take a sigh of relief. Please clarify this Six of Pentacles for Capricorns. Please clarify the Six of Pentacles. What needs to be evened out? What gets evened out? The Ten of Swords. I think this is saying like something's over, but it still needs to have closure on some sort. Either you were very hurt and you need to explain that, or you hurt somebody and you owe them an explanation or an apology. And you're getting the courage to do it here. You're even feeling the depth of this in a positive and negative way. It's liberating for you. You know, if I were reading this for another sign, you know, like a water sign or maybe a fire sign, there's a lot more energy, emotion, and passion about feelings. And not to discount yours at all, but this would be a different reading if I were reading for them, right? It would be more along the lines of you acted crazy and you feel bad. And you regret it deeply, deeply, that you actually haven't been able to move on. For you, it's just this nagging feeling, this nagging thing that's always in the back of your mind. But for one of those other signs, it would be like, you're depressed, you know, like you're probably having a hard time getting out of bed because of this regret you feel. So, and I'm not discounting this for you at all. I'm just saying that it's a lighter message. Like it's just something needs to be said. I don't feel like there's great depression or great sadness behind it at all. I feel like it's freeing for you to realize that that you have been thinking about it. And maybe there's a reason. And you kind of like that. So you're going to do something about it. Okay, what are the advice and guidance messages for Capricorns? Actually, let's clarify this Ten of Swords. Please clarify this Ten of Swords for Capricorns. New beginning. A passionate new beginning. Again, really acknowledging those emotions. And loving every second of it. Okay, what are the high-level advice and guidance messages for Capricorns? King of Swords, the Empress, Knight of Cups. Two of Cups. And look at this. We have the King of Swords and the Empress both looking towards the past. Looking past, putting a lot of energy into something, working tirelessly, and realizing the other dimension of life and the human experience is great, great, great bravery in acknowledging and confessing deep emotions, being vulnerable, and realizing how connected our souls can be, and feeling that. That's it. You're just going there right now. You're just going there, and you like it. Which I think is going to do amazing things for you, the situation you are in your love life. Now, if you're in a long-term bond, right, this could be realizing how much you need the emotional support of your partner, right? How much you do actually love them and how much you actually feel connected to them, and feeling like you maybe lost some time not being in that space with them before, and realizing the value of it on some level. True connection. All right. All right, Capricorns. Well, this was a very beautiful reading, and leave your comments below because I'm curious what this means for you in terms of how it resonated. And anyway, I love you. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for your X spreads. Those are coming right up. All right, bye.